Hi guys! Welcome to Project Pod. So this is the first official episode of our podcast. We've been wanting to start one since the start of the year, but unfortunately our schedule has just been so packed month after month. But I told Enjay that I don't want the year to end without putting out at least one episode. And aside from that, we've also been overthinking the production, the logistics, and all that jazz. But I keep telling myself that done is better than perfect. It's just important to document, add value, and then the production, the visuals can come in later.
There's no better way to start a podcast than introducing ourselves or talk more about ourselves, our journey, both in terms of coaching and being an athlete ourselves.
Yep, so we'll get into that. So let's do quick introductions first. I'll go ahead. So again, like I mentioned, I'm Morgan. I'm an online coach, but by profession, I'm actually a licensed medical doctor here in the Philippines. I graduated and passed my boards last 2022. But before that, actually, I took up a degree in sports science from UP Diliman. So I graduated in 2016. Took a gap year, went to med school 2017 to 2022, and then I went into corporate. I worked for a pharma company, a big pharma company based in Germany, and then now I'm doing this mostly full-time, but I still have a lot of side hustles. How about you?
My career shifted 180 degrees kasi I'm actually a certified public accountant. So I studied in De La Salle University, ID 112. I went to law school for 2 years and then I realized that law school wasn't for me. I actually worked as an accountant under a private firm. 2 to 3 years, it was during the pandemic, and I decided to do this full-time na, so I quit my job. And the rest is history.
So now that we've done quick intros, let's talk a little bit more about our fitness journey. So I'll start. Unlike many other content creators who, I guess, are thriving in the fitness space, I don't have like a groundbreaking transformation. So to be honest, growing up, I didn't play any specific sport, but I did spend some summers doing taekwondo, swimming, but I was mostly a dancer. So I did ballet for like 8 to 10 years, starting when I was 3 years old, all up until like high school. So yeah, that's my background. And in college, I still continued dancing, but I shifted to street dance. I was part of UP Street. And then after that, so I took up sports science because my initial goal was really to become an orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine. But I realized that I actually didn't want it. Yeah, I took up sports science. Then on my last year, that was when I started working out in the gym. But I was never really consistent. Mostly my goal was just to get, a beach body and visible abs. I would just do a lot of cardio, but nothing really structured, and honestly, I wasn't really seeing progress that made me happy until Enjay started going to the gym. So yeah, tell them about your fitness journey.
Growing up, I'm naturally athletic. Every year, meron talaga akong sport na sinasalihan. Like, I was a varsity player, basketball, badminton, table tennis, and when I went to college, I wasn't part of the varsity team, pero sobrang sipag ko pa din mag basketball. So yun talaga main sport ko. But I love basketball. Basketball doesn't love me back kasi mainly because of my yung height ko, 4 or 5. Due to like demands of accounting, napabayaan ko rin talaga yung ko, diet and everything. And wala din akong knowledge about proper nutrition. So even if super active ako, problem area ko talaga, malaki pa rin tiyan ko. And tumaba din talaga. I gained weight during the board exam season. And then after that, nagkaroon kami ng business ni Morgan na yung healthy business. Hindi talaga ako healthy kumain, ganun. But that business really inspired me to make a change. So, dun talaga nag-start eh. May personality ako na when I lock into something, like before gamer ako, like gumaling din talaga ako kaagad with Dota. Para ganun. So, when I decided to, to take my fitness seriously, sobrang nag-geek out ako. Like, how to get in shape, how to get abs, parang ganun. So, I follow different YouTubers, yan, si Christian Guzman, yung nag-inspire talaga sa akin about like flexible dieting, counting macros. Parang nung na-unlock ko talaga yun, parang ito pala yun, meron palang carbs, protein, fat, calories pala, calories is out, and then ganito pala yung proper way to strength train para mag-build ng muscle. So in probably 5 to 6 months of staying consistent, applying all those things that I learned, nagbago talaga yung katawan ko, and Morgan noticed it, and mga friends ko and family, and
as in fat to fit.
Yeah, fat to fit. I posted, na-inspired din ako through Christian Guzman to put yourself out there, document the journey.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were inspired, and I didn't think na ito pala yung magiging career ko. And I started giving out tips na yung content ko.
Yeah.
And yun lang din, parang yung opportunity dumating lang kasi pandemic yun.
Yeah.
And then nagkaroon ng, walang ginagawa yung mga tao. So parang I realized, parang useful tong knowledge na meron ako. And then itong TikTok, people were
starting to use it.
So I was
started as like a dancing app.
Dancing app. And then, I was one of the few content creators ng fitness. My main goal back then talaga is to put out valuable content na savable, shareable. My audience, my following started growing. And it was easier back then to grow your following kung nauna kayo.
Algorithm was very, I guess, generous to those people who were just consistent in posting, not even valuable content. Some people just like post random stuff, but they'll still go viral overnight. But anyway, so that is essentially how we started. And then the whole coaching thing, the whole Project Flex thing just, came as
organically lang,
an organic byproduct of our budding online content creation career. Actually, it was mostly Enjay. And then, of course,
I gained confidence din kasi Morgan was, sports science kasi siya. So, imposter syndrome ba?
By the way, and I also motivated him to take up a certification. He took up the ACE certification. Technically, you will really learn more by getting in clients and applying it to them, learning from experience. But at least the certification just goes to show that they really put in the effort and I guess the intention to learn and improve their craft. So, if you're looking for an online coach, make sure that they have a certification and they really walk the talk. So anyway, we'll get into that. But so that's how our content creation coaching journey started. Maybe we can talk about it more in a different episode. But for this one, specifically for our first one, we wanna focus on 2025 Wrapped Fitness Edition, talking about how our year went, our races, the races that we joined, the events that we participated in, highlights of our clients also, and I guess what we learned from it and maybe what you can get out of our learnings as well. So let's start. So January was actually pretty uneventful in terms of races. So we didn't join any race for January, but we were still super busy because we actually held 2 group runs for our clients who were joining the TBR marathon. So TBR is like this popular marathon here in Manila where it's exclusive to first and second time marathoners. So it's very beginner friendly. And so we just wanted to make sure that our clients felt ready and confident to take that challenge on. So we held 2 long runs and provided support for them, water stations, moral support, and then post-run debriefing sessions. So that was January, more of like making buwelo for the year ahead. Feb naman, we did TBR. So, TBR Marathon, actually, we ran it as Pacers.
Yeah.
So we got a bib from Gatorade.
Kasi we ran the TBR last 2024.
2024. Technically, we can't run it na pala kasi we did New York that same year. So, technically, we're not allowed to run it. So, we just paced some of our clients.
Super memorable yun. And then we hired someone to film. Bianca.
Yeah, we hired Bianca, Studio Bianca.
And then the production was really good. Actually,
that was our gift to our clients.
Yeah.
So, all of those videos and photos were available to them for free after the race, just so they will always have something to remember that moment by. So, before TBR, we also did the 7-Eleven run. We did 21K here, easy effort. So I was also with some clients.
We're actually looking at our photos.
Yeah, also, and then we did Army Navy. So this was actually my first podium finish. I did a 6 km run here. Remember this? So you were pacing me. My first podium finish of the year. I finished third. I'm not sure if it's overall or female, but yeah. Anyway, and I didn't know that I finished third. So we had breakfast, and then I was called to come back and claim my medal. So funny. Anyway, after that, we did... Enjay ran the Tokyo Marathon. So tell me about the experience.
Context lang. So, nag-bulk ako, proper bulk. Kasi after I competed last year, I realized I need to put on size. So, kailangan ko to consume more calories, go hard in the gym. Tinanggal ko yung running after TBR. After the TBR and bodybuilding season. Kasi nag-dedicate talaga ako na from second quarter of last year till the end of 2024 na proper lean bulk talaga. So, tinanggal ko yung running. And honestly, medyo nawala yung spark ko sa running. But, Morgan signed me up for Tokyo. Hindi ko alam.
And
tapos biglang natanggap ako.
Yeah, and that you guys know how hard it is to get to Tokyo. Yeah. You understand how you
can't miss that opportunity.
So,
and yung New York Marathon really humbled me pala nung November. Sobrang, from a sub 4 first marathon sa TBR, nag 4:30 lang ako. Masirap ako than Morgan.
Yeah, that only time I was stronger than
in competitive nature ko, hindi ako papayag na mangyari ulit yung ganung experience. So, January, I started cutting na kasi yung body weight ko talaga, medyo mabigat na talaga ako. I don't feel athletic. I don't feel parang functional in a way. To cut a long story short, I was able to achieve official time, 4 hours sakto. Pero Strava time ratified, 3 hours, mga 57.
Yeah, but guys, just a disclaimer, we don't really count Strava time. It's official time. So that wasn't a sub 4 on paper, but it was a sub 4 effort. And his heart rate was so low. Diba? Okay, so Tokyo was so fun because we also had 2 other clients who ran. We're also first-time marathoners, so that was a fun experience. Next race is women's run, March 9. So I got a podium finish again, this time for 10K. I got first for my age group, 25 to 29. Then I did the Gcash run a week after to pace my client Kate for a sub 1. So much races in March. I also did like all women's run at the end of March, so that was March 30. Also 10K, not the PB, but it was a fun race. And then another highlight of March was with Saucony Top Project Flex to pace one of their events.
They gave out free shoes.
Yeah, they gave out free shoes to our clients. That was March, and then April, our first hyrox race.
Yeah.
So we went to Taipei to do our first solo races. What was your finish time here, babe? My finish time was 1:30:12. To be honest, I could do better, but since it was my first...
1:19 pala ako?
Yeah, 1:19. That was a solid first hyrox race time. I knew I could do... Yeah, it's our first ever solo races. So I knew I could do better, but like, I wanted to enjoy my first race. Actually, it's a good course. Very fast course. Chill.
Yeah. And we also raced with Maui.
Oh yeah, we also raced with Maui, who shaved so much time from his PB. Yeah, Taiwan was a good course. Actually, we wanted to go back next year, but it's the same time as Tokyo. Sayang. But yeah, one of my favorite courses. Kasi the hotel is also near the venue, walking distance, and yeah. Although it is far from the city, it's like the last station if you take the MRT. So yeah, there's that. So after that, I did the Rexona 10 miler. I felt really good here. Good race, well organized also, the usual mower route. And then May, we did hyrox Incheon. What was your time?
Probably 118 yata eh.
118. So he was able to shave off a minute.
Yeah, 118.
From his previous time. I did 122.43. 7 minutes off from my first hyrox time. So that was, wow, amazing. But here I really felt strong. So this is actually the race where I really fell deep into the sport. I realized now, oh, I could get better at this. And I got hooked. So initially, actually guys, for this year, the only hyrox race that we booked was really just Taiwan. And then last minute we decided to do Incheon, and then we signed up for Hong Kong and Singapore, and yeah. But anyway, we'll get to that. So any thoughts from hyrox Incheon?
Actually, parang medyo vacation mode din tayo.
Yeah, vacation mode kasi I was with my family.
With your family.
First time in Korea. So, yeah. It's also far from Seoul. So, venue is also okay actually. Very cold. After that, I also joined the cervical cancer run in May. So, that was a run for a cause. And then, we did a half marathon in Lazada. We paced our clients, Kit and Jean.
Oh, yeah. That was a memorable race.
Their first sub 2.
Adrian. Nag-sub 2 siya.
Adrian sub 2.
So, from start to finish, ka-pace ko
Kit
siya.
and Jean, not yet. But, they were able to achieve it during the latter part of the year.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, that was so fun. So many clients also joined that race. Something that I'll join next year also, Lazada run for sure. Oh, Carmen?
We started, led our first Garmin session.
Enjay and I also one or two of the 6 coaches of the Garmin Run Club this year and next year, North chapter. So we usually hold our runs in UP Dalaman. And next year is going to be super exciting because we're going to have speed sessions every week. For the first quarter of next year, we're going to build up to a fast 5K. Second quarter, fast 10K. And then third quarter, we're going to work our way up to train the members to be able to run a half marathon. Anyway, back to our race calendar. So June 28th, we did another hyrox in Singapore. Unfortunately for me, this wasn't a good race. I don't know why. Like, I think I was having a bad stitch. I couldn't push in the runs. It wasn't a PB. But it was still fun because I had clients racing with me who all did their first hyrox.
Memorable yun kasi ano pala.
No, you did a PR also.
PR. My time, hour 17.
Yeah, hour 17. And then Maue's time.
And Maue got 1 hour 13.
So like second
Parang
Filipino.
every hyrox race, my client Maue is always faster. Was always faster than me.
Yeah.
So, mga by a minute or two. Tapos, etong race na to yung parang breakthrough. Yan, 1 hour 13 and coaching Maue talaga nakita ko yung dedication niya or yung
work ethic
niya for.
And of course, one of my favorite races ever. Actually, it's still my wallpaper until this day. Our mixed doubles in Singapore. My wallpaper 1:10:26, which is crazy. From 1:24.
1:24, yeah.
Like,
first hyrox.
We shaved off 15 minutes from our PB. And
competitive din yung time natin dun.
Grabe, yeah. We were proud and surprised kasi honestly, we raced the day before.
We were motivated kasi kasabay namin si Liz.
Yeah, we were in the same heat as Liz and Beef, two of like the fastest, best hyrox athletes here in the Philippines. So, parang in our heads, like as long as they're in sight, we're in a good position. But we didn't expect this time 1:10. That's wild. But in Bangkok next year, we're determined to go sub 1:10, diba?
Yeah, that's the goal. We're gonna train hard for it.
Yeah, we're gonna train hard for it. Mixed doubles is so fun. We planned our strategy the night before, and I think we executed it pretty well, you know? Yeah, so we have videos of that. Just scroll through our IG page if you're doing mixed doubles. That might help you because it's really a strategy game, eh? Like the sled pull, the division of it doesn't have to be 50-50. You really need to play along your strengths. So anyway, after that, we did the Just One 21K in July. That was also a fun race. Our first time running in Vermosa. We had a lot of clients also who joined. Yeah, it was nice running in Vermosa, diba?
Oh.
Very fresh yung air. Route was hilly, but since I didn't race it, I was facing Bianca. I enjoyed. And then after that, I did another half marathon in July, which was a Gatorade marathon. It wasn't a PB. I think
PB for me.
PB for Enjay, yeah. Still a sub 2, I think, but not the PB. But I had fun here because it was like around the start of my marathon block. What was your time?
Basta I was aiming for a sub 5 minute per kilometer pace. So I ended up at 4:52 per kilometer. So 1 hour 43.
And then I think that was also one of his like benchmark or baseline metrics for his Berlin prep. So after that, in July also, we did a hyrox again in Hong Kong. So it was a PB for me, 122 flat. What was your time?
Yeah,
116?
1:16:42. Yeah, I was really happy with my time.
Yeah, I hope Enjay breaks 1:15 next year. Yeah, so hyrox Hong Kong. To be honest, I didn't like the course. My favorites are really Taipei or Incheon. Hyrox Hong Kong for me was a bit chaotic. But yeah, I'm happy that I still got a PB. This is also when I started to get a coach, Coach Gabe Heck. He's, I think, fastest guy in Asia, knocking on the door of Elite 15. Yeah, he's an amazing coach. So that was our baseline race. And then that was also special because we raced with clients, Grace, Babe, and Fiona. Anyway, and then after that, in August, we did the
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
I paced you.
Yeah, Samsung Grand. Oh, this was a fun race. I hit a PB 1:53 half marathon. So I didn't think it was possible for me because a year ago, like this time last year, December, it was my first time hitting a sub 2 half marathon. And during that time, I was really fighting for my life, not knowing if I could get that time because yeah, it was really a struggle and I was still like building my fitness. I still am. And then August still, I ran the Sunny's Run 10K. My third podium finish of the year. I finished third overall female. So I think this was my PB 48, 40 something. So, or 49. I don't know. But anyway, super big surprise breaking the mark in the 10K. So I thought it wouldn't be possible this year, but it happened even with the Kalayaan Bridge. So I'm very happy about that. And then one of the highlights of our year, Berlin Marathon. So how did your bib?
So shout out to Garmin for the bib race bib.
Yeah,
and
we informed him like how many weeks before? 6 or 8 weeks before.
6 or 8.
Yeah. What was your mileage?
Mileage ko, I think I decided to run every day out my mileage kasi I pumped it talaga significantly. So para nag-average ako ng 70k and then my peak
Really? 70k?
mga 7 average pero peak ko mga 9 close to 90 kilometers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Running every day. So, parang divided by 7, mga nasa 10 kilometers per day. And then,
what was the treadmill?
Yeah, yun. Parang, since I don't want to wake up early, and then I don't want to run under the heat, so I decided, okay, try ko mag-treadmill. And I was inspired with elite athletes or elite runners na I follow on YouTube na nag-treadmill lang sila. So, most of my long runs, I did sa treadmill. And honestly, okay din ang treadmill kasi you can't negotiate with yourself kasi pag ano nakaset doon na treadmill, yung pace, parang matutumba ka if you don't run that fast So anyway, I was aiming for sub 3:30 marathon. That was a very scary goal. Pero again, I locked in and I was able to achieve a 3:27.
Yeah, so 3:27 is what, guys. Honestly, for someone like him who doesn't just run, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Doing alongside my bodybuilding goals. Like,
that was like a statement, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, any tips for the Berlin Marathon? What's the course like?
yeah, PR course, flat course, good weather. Actually, oh yeah, for Filipinos. Pero nangyari kasi during super hot siya relatively. Like, a lot of people cramped during that race. Mga western people from like people or like
Yeah.
people from nasanay with the cold for cold climate. Sobrang na sila.
Yeah.
Actually, some Pinoys din nainitan din sila, pero sanay lang din talaga ako with Filipino weather na mainit talaga, na parang malamig pa rin siya for me. Naging crucial din talaga yung strength training background ko. I didn't cramp, and then I took my nutrition seriously. I electrolyte loaded. I followed my nutrition strategy, like may electrolytes and carbs talaga every like 30 minutes. Actually, my calves muntik na talaga mag-cramps. I walked to, nakita ni Morgan na naglakad ako mga towards the end na parang 35 kilometers. Honestly, kala ko din na hindi ko ma-hit yung goal ko, but thank God nag-cooperate naman yung muscles ko and I was able to hindi na-cramps.
Berlin was really fun, guys.
Walang sports drinks, guys. Grabe.
Oh, yeah,
nagulat
but
ako.
the
Water lang
hydration
pala dun. Buti na lang like
was not that
yung
great.
gels ko may electrolytes.
Yeah.
Puma gels are
And
my go-to.
the weird cups, diba?
Oh, weird cups.
Yeah.
Matigas siya.
Parang it's not paper cups, it's like hard plastic. So, we want to go back, please. I want to do Berlin this year. I'm still manifesting it. Yeah,
Baka naman, Adidas. Yeah. And also, shout out to Adidas pala. They gave out mga race gears for us.
Yeah, and we got to attend
Dash Pro 4.
like a pre-race brand activation by Adidas. But yeah, I really hope I get to race Berlin this year.
Yeah.
Manifesting. So yeah, that was Berlin. Really fun racecation. One for the books. We also went to Amsterdam after, and did we only go to just Amsterdam? That was also a really, really beautiful place, and we got to get in one run there. And we definitely want to go
a lot
back.
of waffles, Stroop waffles were eaten.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, I did the pet run with my dog Kobe. So cute. I did it with my Garmin co-coach Zeti. So that was fun. And then, oh my gosh, October, the highlight, the A race of my season, the marathon. So my official time was 3:59. 3:59, but my Strava time was 3:54. But yeah, to be honest, after the race, I felt mixed emotions. I was proud of my effort because I accomplished what I set my to, which was a sub 4-hour marathon, which I initially thought was impossible given like the fitness I started with at the start of 2025. So yeah, I was really proud of that effort, but a part of me also feels like could have done better. I don't know. I did feel strong during the last or the second half of the race. I think I went out too fast because I was following pacers and I didn't exactly know the pace I was running because of the GPS thing. But anyway, all things considered, I'm really still happy with how the race unfolded. But I think what made that even more special was the fact that we got to do it with so many clients also. Clients.
So, actually, memorable din. A milestone din for me kasi si Maui.
Maui
again delivered. Maui again delivered with a sub 320 or around 320 marathon, which is super fast.
That was so fast.
And then we met si Carlo din. Carlo was
first
marathon ni Carlo with hindi pala, sinamahan lang siya with ni
which is also my client si May. She also did Tokyo pala this year. And then yeah, for my clients naman, Tin also. For my clients naman, Jay, Rika, Angelique, Angge, and so sino pa ba? Si ano pala, Louie.
Oh, Louie. Yeah. So yung mga ko abroad, I met them for the first time.
And you got to work out with Jivan.
Oh, and then I met my
Chicago.
Hindi siya nag-marathon, pero we worked out sa Planet Fitness.
Yeah, that was a super duper fun trip, honestly.
Fun trip, yeah.
Chicago, beautiful. Honestly, if NJ got into the lottery for Chicago next year, yeah, we would have loved to come back because we really super love Chicago.
We had a vlog. Guys, panoorin niyo yung vlog namin on my YouTube channel.
I think Chicago is one of the marathons that I'd be willing to run again after I complete the other majors. So yeah. Okay, after that, I made the stupid decision to do a 5K at the Garmin run like a week after. So I wouldn't recommend. I definitely feel like my body was not cooperating, still recovering from the marathon, but I tried just out of curiosity. So I didn't get any PBs. I also hate racing the 5K because it's too fast too soon, and I feel like my body takes a while to warm up. What did you do for the girl?
I didn't. Pero memorable day yan for me kasi it was that day that I had my first client step on stage at the Athlete Natural Championship. So si Jello, who lost probably around 70 pounds or 35 kilos in total during our coaching journey, and this was a culmination of his hard work. And after that, kasi that day, diretso ako sa Palacio de Manila to support him.
Yeah. And then, a lot of his clients also got PRs in
PRs.
Diba? Like sila Pao.
Sub 2, sub...
Yeah, Josh. Dami. So we had clients who raced there also. And then, November as well, the year with another hyrox in Singapore, but this time in Singapore Expo. So I got a PB. I finally broke 80 minutes in the solo open category, which was unexpected. Honestly, I'd be happy with just a PR, but I really felt good on the day. I was so locked in, like Enjay was saying, I was so focused all throughout. But yeah, the pacing strategy that my coach shared or made me do was really helpful for me versus what I've been doing for my past races. And thoughts on the Singapore course, it's not that, well, the running course is not that great, but I like the layout of the station. So I would prefer that over National Stadium, to be honest. National Stadium is just pretty, but it's hot and humid, and the floor is not great because it's on top of a field. But yeah, how about you?
So before that, you
How's
forgot.
Your race? What?
I competed in a bodybuilding show.
Oh my God!
Kasi after Chicago, I wasn't sure talaga if kaya ko mag-compete. Kasi, syempre, we ate a lot of food. Parang gano'n. Nag-try pa rin ako mag-control. And then when I went back, I was surprised na, yung weight ko, hindi naman ako masyado nag-gain. So, I had enough time and I talked to my coach na parang kaya ko mag-compete sa men's fitness or men's physique. And then I was able to pull it off. So, yun. That was 2 weeks before we went to hyrox Singapore. And then, yun.
So, what were your best placements?
Yeah, I joined 4 classes. So, 2 in men's physique and 2 men's fitness. So, I was gonna do well in men's fitness, pero surprisingly, sa men's physique pa ako nag-do well. So, I got 2 second place finishes for men's physique, which is a category that requires a bigger muscularity. Akala ko sa men's fitness ako na I was parang too small pa, parang hindi pa enough, pero yun, surprisingly, I was too big for men's fitness, and sa men's physique ako naging competitive, which also boosted my confidence, and I want to do well pa again, like, for next year probably. So, hyrox Singapore, nag-decline yung performance ko kasi I was really focused on bodybuilding. I removed my running kasi to reduce fatigue and all. So, yun, akala ko, pero I thought na parang kaya ko pa din to do well, pero hindi pala. So, I was really humbled, but after the race kasi I got 121. From 116, naging 121 siya. Actually, I cried kasi parang...
I was so frustrated.
I was frustrated. But my passion for... running. my running. And pa ako sa Tokyo Marathon.
So yeah, so what I was telling lang, of course, I was still telling him that you should still be proud of your effort. But again, guys, you can't expect results from the work that you did not put in. So I just realized you dropped the running. So naturally, your fitness would really go down. hyrox is very, I guess, honest. It will really expose your weaknesses and what you didn't do in training. So, yeah.
So, December naman, first week, it was our last rev run. I was tapped by Rev to be their head coach. So Rev is a new store, concept store, parang running shoe / gear store. In the Philippines, they currently have 3 branches. Expand pa sila.
It was a good experience and exposure for Enjay. The Rev team, honestly, super easy to work with based on his kwentos.
Very supportive.
Super cool people. And I
Met
think
a lot of people, yung mga pacers din, kasi parang nag-tap sila ng mga 12, mga ganun, 10 to 12 pacers.
Yeah, the season or the initiative of the Rev team was really successful. So, good job to them and more power in 2026. Now, for the last race of the season, but before that,
Year-ender, no?
we had the year-ender pala. December 14, we rented out the small cafe in Makati called Baker on East. And we were able to fill it up with, I think, 30, 40, 50 clients. Super overwhelming.
So, it was a unique one kasi last year, nag-rent kami for dinner para kain, ganon. So,
this one's like
traditional
a run
party,
and coffee.
pero ngayon, parang active, pa din, party.
We were done by 11 a.m. We also had our brand partners on board, so KG Recovery, Nutrition Depot, Blitz Bar.
Super thankful for the
Don
support.
Chicken.
Yeah.
They gave out us for our clients. So
And the highlight of that event was yung gratitude cake.
we did that. Like the trend
it.
now, that was a nice icebreaker. So instead of them just introducing themselves, we asked them to share their highlight or win of the year in 2025. So that was very heartwarming also. And very inspiring to see how each of them really showed up for themselves this year. They have different goals. Each journey is unique, but the way they show up for themselves does not just impact their own journey, but the ones around them as well. Super happy that we did that and pulled that off.
So let's wrap up now with our last event for the December.
Our last race year was the Taipei Half Marathon, which ended up being one of my favorite races of the year also. We did that with Adidas. Thank you so much for the bib, and of course Rev for the support, accommodations and stuff. But it was such a great race because both Enjay and I hit our personal bests in the half marathon. What was your time?
So 1:37 official time. So that's the pace that I want to race
for Tokyo.
So 4:37.
I did what was the time? 1:50.
1:50.
31. But that's still super special for me because I got my period on the day. So I didn't think that was in the books for me. I was aiming for a 1:49. I got it on Strava.
That's more or less your pace, your target pace then for Tokyo.
That's his target pace for me. So we'll see.
And Kit. Like,
yeah.
So I mean, it's a milestone for Project Flex kasi we finally have sub for our female client, which is shout out kay Kit. Treadmill. Sabi ko kay treadmill lang.
Yeah, 355 guys. That's super strong for a female runner.
Ganda din kasi
runner.
Ano talaga guys, I would really recommend if you want to race abroad or like out of the country, consider Taipei.
It's near us, 1 hour 30 minutes travel. Very good course. It's not super flat. There are like 2 bridges, but it's manageable, and the weather is really great. Perfect for racing. I think it's starting to get too long, and we've been yapping for the past 30-45 minutes. I don't know, but I really enjoyed looking back at how year 2025 went. Honestly, the only races we planned were Tokyo, Chicago, and hyrox, Taiwan, and then the rest is just impulsive. We didn't expect to participate in those races, but they turned out to be very significant, and it really shaped how the trajectory of our 2025 went. And I think it's more special because we didn't just race for ourselves. In some races we raced with our kids, and in all races we raced with our clients in mind. Kasi we don't just race to get PBs. We race to get experience, learn from them, and share them to our clients. Kasi at the end of the day, they're paying a premium and availing of our coaching services, so they don't have to go through everything to learn those things, and they just get the important nuggets so they can apply to their fitness journey and hopefully improve. So Yeah, 2025 was actually the best year for us fitness-wise. Would you agree?
Yep.
And
26 will even be better.
yes, will be better.
We've unlocked this mindset na kasi
Yeah.
parang elite mindset lang.
Elite, yeah, we call it elite mindset. But parang every time, in every decision, every action, and inaction, we always ask ourselves, is this something an elite athlete would do?
Yeah.
And if the answer is no, most of the time, we try not to do it. We're gonna be coming up with more episodes. Comment down below which topics you want us to talk about, but we want it to be as informative as possible. We just started with this recap just so you get a background of who we are, what we do, what we believe in, our coaching ethos, and all that.
Yeah. Comment below yung mga suggested topics that you want us to discuss, or even guests na gusto nyo. We want to invite guests in our podcast.
We're gonna level up our setup. Maybe if we have to rent a studio, we'll consider that also. But for now, we just really wanted to put this out before the year ends. Aside from our clients, we're also very grateful for our platform, our audience, and everyone who engages in our content and supports us in any way that they can, because it keeps us motivated to keep sharing what we know and keep adding value in whatever way we can. So
anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching, and on to the next one, guys.
Bye.